first coming in last. Went to the bank, happy alive. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap. Nigga fuck love, rather by rap.
Episode 57 question mark?
Yes, ma'am.
Woodcrest certified. Let's get it. Hey, as always, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what y'all think. Our video with talking about our favorite Woodcrest stories has been pretty good. So that's good. About at 100 views. Shout out to y'all that are watching
Let's
that one.
go.
That shit's
Shout out to you.
hilarious.
Yeah, shit.
Y'all laughing at
really
our
good.
pain. That's cool.
Somebody at Buki's basketball game, a few people came up to me and was talking about that episode. Like my nephew's homeboy.
Oh really?
Yeah, they want to be on the podcast too.
Yeah,
I
they
was
do.
You a star.
We're gonna have to charge them, bro. You know, I'm just kidding.
Cheat.
$5.
$5.
Chris.
Serzo 4 days ago commented on the hanging with your mom on Mother's Day is corny episode and said, "Hey yo, Kenny, you good? LOL" at the 48-minute mark of that episode.
You say his name is Sergio?
Nah, the
Serzo, that's Richardson.
Serzo.
Oh.
Hey yo, Kenny, you good? That's probably when you were like, singing and like drunk and stuff. It was funny.
I'm certain Kenny was good.
Yeah, Kenny's
exactly.
good.
You see, I woke up today.
Yep. Hey,
I'm here.
God bless.
God love that. So, all right, let's get to it. We got a lot to talk about. Now that we're 16 days into 2023, figured we would kind of backtrack quick from 2022. Y'all are the music heads, obviously. You guys wanted to talk about the top 5 albums of 2022.
Who want to start? Chris, you got it? I know you
I can start whatever.
Go ahead and start, my nigga.
All right, so not in order.
All right.
King's Disease 3 is on there. I fucking love that album. That's Nas's album. That shit
Do
was
that
really
count for that? Cause that came towards the end though.
Nah, that count.
2022, bro.
good.
As long as it fell in a year, bro. Come on. Let's get
All
it.
right, that's straight.
Like, what are you gonna count as a 2023 album in 2022?
Sometimes they do that on the award shows. They'll count it for this year because it came out so late.
That boy.
Go ahead, nigga.
Well, the Woodcrest Awards goes out in the year that the album was released. All right.
All right.
So Metro album got to be on there. Fucking Villains and Heroes. That shit is crazy. Future, I Never Liked You. That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing album. I gotta put Pusha T's album on there. Pusha T's album is on there. And then for my last one, this one was tough. I was in between Saba and Her Loss, but I ended up going with Her Loss. And that's my top 5.
Hair loss, you said?
Her loss.
My
nigga a bully.
bad, bro. I'm sorry.
This nigga a bully.
Crazy thing is,
The
I don't know if he's talking.
People wanted it.
I don't know if he's talking to Pete or Chris.
I got my hoodie on. Leave me alone, nigga. That's why I put my hoodie on. Cause some of y'all niggas is bullies, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I lost hair and I got it back. Blood.
Kenny, you want to go next?
Oh yeah, I'll go next. Cool. Can I start with? I'm gonna start with 5-1. We gonna get it orthodox.
Unorthodox.
Thanks for correcting me.
All right.
I need it to pass judgment. You know what I mean? So, all right. So, Mr. Morale, that's gonna be number 5. You know, Kendrick. You gotta go Kendrick. I'ma do Wasteland by Brent Fayez.
That's not a hip hop album, nigga.
Oh, you doing hip hop only?
I hope not.
Yeah, I thought it was like
That top 5.
I thought it was top albums.
Yeah.
I thought it was hip hop. Didn't you say hip hop, Chris?
Hip hop, yeah, nigga, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought the hip hop thing was a given.
Damn, I can't do. Oh wow.
Well, that takes Taylor Swift off.
I know you was about to do that. Damn. Okay, that's crazy. I thought we was
Niggas
gonna do
don't
top 5 albums of the year.
read, motherfucker, read.
Niggas don't just listen to hip hop, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
true.
I honestly didn't know that it was restricted to just like hip hop. You know.
Fuck my
Zeke
whole
is about to
listeners.
get replaced because this nigga Pollard is a beast.
Hey, we're talking
My bad,
about
my
music
bad.
right now.
My bad, baby girl. My bad.
Yeah, I didn't even listen to hip hop like that. I mean, I'll say my favorite album is "I Never Liked You," obviously, by Future. Damn.
Do you want us to come back to you then in a second, then, Kenny?
Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
list ready.
Since
Yeah,
there's-
go ahead. Yeah, that's
So
good.
in no order at all. So Her Loss, Drake and 21, obviously. JID, The Forever Story, K Dot, Mr. Morale, Rod Wave, Beautiful Mind, and Nardo Wick. Who's Nardo Wick? That motherfucker got me in the chokehold. Like I feel like robbing everybody every time I listen to that album.
You do? Speaking to the wire a little bit more.
Don't do it.
Say that just the way you did, a little more slowly.
I'm starting with Woodcrest. No, I'm playing.
Are we at least gonna hang out when you come up and rob me up here?
Damn.
Depends. That depends.
Depends.
If y'all got seasoning in y'all cabinets, maybe.
Yeah, we got some.
Oh no, he said season.
He said the S word.
Ooh, Oogie Boogie nigga.
And we only listen to rapping here. My bad, yo.
Nigga, that nigga wants friends so bad he's willing to get robbed, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, it's for Pete, you know. Pete's cool.
Like, is your girl okay with that? Like,
Yeah, nigga, you ain't.
Well, I mean, you could take my stuff.
nigga.
No, I'm not gonna take her stuff. I fuck with her. I'm taking his shit.
Yeah, you can take my stuff.
Especially
I mean-
all them shoes back.
Well, if he can take it, is he actually robbing you?
Technically.
I mean, like, it's without me there, you know. So, like, technically, I'm not consenting to him robbing me. But like, if you rob me, I wouldn't be like super upset. I guess as long as it's
And
just
I'll-
my stuff, and only if we get to hang out. But like, if we don't hang out, then I'm gonna be kind of mad.
And I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna break and enter. Even if the door is unlocked, I'm going through the windows. Then
You gonna go through the windows with bro? Ain't your ACL aching, nigga? What the fuck?
my Achilles.
Is Achilles.
Whatever, nigga.
I got upper body strength though. So I'm straight.
This ain't Call of Duty, nigga.
that nigga said through the window, you ain't Lil John, nigga. That's a contract though. That's not a breaking and entering. If you're gonna hang out with him in exchange for some shoes, nigga, that's
But if I break the window, shatter the window, that's breaking and entering.
nah, that's a contract, bro. We don't recognize that. You can turn the mic off, David.
Oh, damn. Hey, who's the next one, bro? I'm not doing this top 10 list.
David's up.
Mine is in order. So first is Pusha T's album. It's Almost Dry. And then second, I put Bad Bunny's album.
Oh,
Just because he's that guy. And I thought it was top 5 albums. And then third, I got Gunna's album, Drip Season Forever. And then 4 is Her Loss. And then the fifth one is The Melodic Blue by Baby King.
Oh, that album was hard.
21?
Huh?
I thought Melodic Blue was 2021, ain't it? I tripped.
Music says 2022.
It might have been like
Oh.
the January.
But then I Googled it, and Google did say 2021. But it's like, I know I was listening to it at the beginning of the year, like right around when Drip Season 4 ever came out.
Yeah, that's 2021. That's 2021.
I can't even
And
compete in
nigga,
the
like
rap
half
kind,
of our lists are retarded. Hey, so like you might as well just say your regular list, Kenny. Just do it the list that you thought before you knew hip hop stipulations.
All right, bet. Because honestly, I don't even listen to a lot of music no more, so I kind of just listen to whatever I hear. But
And they listen to a bunch of reggae.
you want me to listen? Because I got locks, Chris. Is that why? We know, my nigga. Come on, bro. We can do this. What's the shit called? What's the shit called? I'll get you some hair, my nigga. I can.
Rogaine.
Just for men.
Just for men. You want some dreads, nigga? Come on, man.
Just for men dyes your hair, though.
Leave me
Where's this
alone.
coming from?
He said it
Just
dyes
finish
your hair.
list, bro. Like, finish your list.
You are
That nigga
come on,
That
man.
nigga gonna dye his scalp like.
like reggae isn't even like a bad genre, bro.
I don't listen to reggae, bro. What do you want from me?
Well, that's your loss, bro. That's your loss.
No,
What about
that's her
Afrobeat?
loss.
What about Afrobeat?
Afro beats.
Have you ever listened to One Dance? Well, you listen to reggae.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
That qualifies as reggae?
This nigga.
What
This nigga's
dance?
so proud.
Come on,
This
man.
nigga's so proud to not support his own people. But go ahead, listen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I do make music, Chris, right? You know, I do probably listen to my own music. Most of it.
Let me hear your list, bro.
Hey, listen to my list, you asshole. Sit back. Where we can't see your black ass. God bless. Yeah.
On Martin Luther King Day, bro.
I gotta say it before everything, but like I said, this is my like Kendrick Lamar, Morale, and the Big Steppers was my number 5. Then again, I don't listen to as much music, so I had Brent Faiyaz, number 4, The Wasteland. He be rapping and singing. It ain't just R&B for my niggas out there. That only listen to rap, you feel me? I had Her Loss. I like Her Loss. How many was that? Like it was 3?
Yep.
That's 4. That's 4 with the Future album. We got
Damn.
one more.
Okay, so I got a lot. Future album's number 1, obviously, so that's 5. Damn, I got a lot of.
I don't listen to no music, but I got too many lists.
Because I recently just played Back for Everything by Kodak, and I just fuck with that album hard. So this ain't even in order, like, and then I fuck with SZA's album SOS.
That shit hard too, but
that's one of my. I mean, they ain't hip hop. You feel me? Y'all discriminate on Martin Luther King Day.
No.
Come on, dog.
Make that all type of list over here, bro.
Yeah, but y'all niggas should really get on that. I know y'all fuck with the R&B, right?
I love R&B. What you talking about, my boy?
Yeah, nigga, you tripping, bro.
And I also fuck with the Steve Lacy album, Gemini.
You tripping?
If y'all fuck with that.
Yo, this Cowboys kicker is trash.
He's gonna get fired at the end of the game, bro.
Bro, he might get fired mid-game.
They need to fire him right now.
He's going home bagging more money than me, so
at least he won't be surprised.
He's not gonna be on the flight back home. They're gonna make him take a bus or something.
Damn.
That's professional. Nigga take a Uber.
An Uber back to Dallas. I obviously am not as music heavy as you guys are.
But we know you by the name.
You be listening to the radio?
Name me 5 Eminem songs, and we gonna fight next time we see each other, bro.
Why?
Why?
What's the problem?
I'm saying, not that I listen to the radio, David. I listen to like a lot of like the ESPN sound bites of like people talking sports and shit. I just have that. I'll like go on YouTube videos and listen to their debate talk or whatever.
That how you turn up?
You listen to that like in the car while you commute?
I mean, my commute is literally 5 minutes, so
that's like 2 songs, bro.
No, it's like one video, but
you listen to Stephen A.
You be watching videos while you drive? That's gotta be.
No, illegal. I said I listen to videos, David.
That's all right. We got you recorded, bro. It's all good.
No, not Stephen A. Smith. His shit, they come on later in the day. It's like mostly the fucking Nick guy.
Does that make you feel good?
Huh?
Does that make you feel good after you listen to that?
Well, it's just interesting to hear people's terrible takes sometimes. And Nick Wright, I think Nick Wright is a pretty good analyst. I think he's cool. He's like obviously very, very, very heavy Chiefs like fanboy shit, but you know, he's from Kansas City, so that's to be expected. But besides that, a lot of his takes I agree with. So
you don't listen to no music at all?
So your top
No, I do. Like I listen to music when I'm making calls and stuff sometimes, you know, just like to drown out the noise or whatever so I can just lock in. But
You listen to Maroon 5?
No.
So your top 5 was ESPN, and ESPN. What the fuck?
Fox Deportes.
This is what you like when you and your girl go on a date. Like y'all listening to ESPN.
No. She's the DJ. She plays.
Oh, that explains it.
So she's bumping Maroon 5, bro.
No. She actually plays. She knows more rap shit than I do.
We should probably replace you with her.
That would probably boost the ratings.
Not gonna lie, bro.
What you
So
gonna
what she be listening to?
I don't know the shit. Anyway, the music that I chose.
Come on, man.
I don't have a top 5. I have like a top 3. I listen to Her Loss.
I don't even know if I hear it.
All right, fine. No.
Go ahead, dog.
No, go ahead, man.
No, it's okay.
Fuck
It's okay. I'll
Chris,
just
man.
go fuck myself.
Chris,
It's fine. Whatever.
Chris is an asshole. Like,
you know you got Island Boys on that list. I see you, bro.
No, that's right.
That man had the biggest fucking monologue for 3 fucking albums, bro.
I didn't have a monologue.
I
really started by saying I'm listening to that much.
We gave you.
Like Bill Clinton's apology was shorter for getting head under his table.
Bro, we gave you. There was 4 people that went before you. 4 people went before you, bro.
What is that? I don't got 5. I got 3. What the fuck?
4 people went before you. I had to recreate my list.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna like lie and say some shit that y'all said.
You had a whole month. You had a whole month to listen.
It's been 16 days, bro.
Yeah, nigga. But go ahead. Do your thing. Nah, not 16 days. It's been 365 plus 16 days. Go ahead.
I have Her Loss. I had the Bad Bunny album. Shout out to David. Cause like, obviously, I listened to individual Bad Bunny songs, but I never actually went through an entire album. That shit's hard. So shout out to David. And then the Kendrick one too.
that shit hard.
Yeah.
That
So
album's so hard.
those are my 3.
Damn, you didn't listen to Future? Were you not allowed to?
No, it's not that bro. I probably like listen to individual songs, bro, but I don't like go throughout the entire album.
I want to speak for Future. I want to speak for Future when I say this, Rook. I never liked you.
That Future album can only make your relationship worse, bro. It's probably the best.
I was just waiting to see who would have plumped that album or said that album, but you didn't do it, Rook. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I ain't
all right.
Never liked nigga.
It's all right. Maybe one day. Well, Chris doesn't like me either, so
I'm joining the party.
At least I got Pete. I don't know about David. I don't know where we stand, but at least I know I got Pete.
It's not important.
Right, Pete?
You got Red nigga, so that's all that matters.
That nigga bought his fucking friendship, bro. And you know what's crazy?
Niggas buy pussy, so it's okay. Like, leave it alone.
Yeah, you got a pussy.
Not okay. Yo, so when the nigga was talking about
that's not okay.
Wasn't Chris just trying to sell fight videos?
Yeah.
That nigga,
only fans for fights, ugly ass.
I ain't gonna lie. Next time I see Rook, I'm pouring a fireball on his head, man.
So this nigga talking about when these guys were trying to consensually set up a breaking and entering. This nigga was talking about, I won't rob your girl because I fucks with her. And the first thing that I thought was, I guess you don't fuck with Rook. It seems like this club is fucking, it's not exclusive, nigga. Like, this is a pretty big fucking club, bro.
No, it's like, it's for entertainment purposes. So I got to break in it and we have a meal and then she ain't got nothing to do with it. Shut up, you snitch. God damn.
Yeah, Chris. Like, obviously, if I had to choose between the two, I'd rather Pete rob me than my girl, right? Like, if he's going to rob the place, you know, the lesser of the two evils robs me.
I'm picturing Pete on the scooter with the blicky, man. I don't add up, bro.
It's called a drive-by. What is you talking about?
I don't even know what a blicky is. So like if this nigga Pete was like, would you rather I kick you in your nuts or I kick your girl in the same place? Would you be like, well, I guess it's gonna have to be me? Can't you just be like, can you not do either?
Yo,
Well,
Chris, that's a very.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't know that was an option.
in theory,
My
yeah.
nigga Rook was like, as long as we hang out. Look out of here. Oh, yeah, nigga.
He trying to see his friend.
Yeah,
What
bro,
you hating
yeah.
for?
Can we
I'm
How you
all
hating
just,
from outside of the club?
I'm
And you
saying,
can't even get
bro.
in.
bro? No one in this club can get in right now. We all sitting here lit
Y'all
as
can't
hell.
afford that mission, bro.
Damn, man.
Anyway,
Chris, I'll rob you too if that's what you want. Damn.
Damn.
is that what it is?
Rick
Has
gonna
he
rob
not been
for
giving
a
you enough
speed?
attention?
Nigga, what are you gonna rob from me? You gonna rob a fucking $65 speaker? Go ahead, knock yourself out.
And I'm taking that $5 check with me.
Bro. Like, I got some $20 pans, bro. Like,
I'm taking
I got
that
a
too.
PS3. My nigga Rook gave it to me for free. Shout out to Rook.
Why
And
you
I don't
give
even
that
have it here. And I
bro?
don't even have it here.
Why did you?
I was
make
about
that
to say, I know you
announcement?
don't even play that shit either.
I played it today, bitch.
Chris, you gotta get
Wow.
Fortnite, bro.
Why are you making that PS3 announcement, man?
He
I
can't
had to-
play Fortnite
I
on
had
the
to
PS3.
I had to
Discontinued.
defend Chris with the
Doesn't
PS3.
he have a PS4 too?
Who
Chris,
got a
stop.
PS4?
You don't you?
No.
Chris, my nigga, come on, man.
I got one in
It's
the
alright.
trunk, Cruz. I got one in the
These
trunk of
niggas
my
asking
car if
me
you
if
want
I
it.
know you, if I know the nigga with the PS2.
You got a
bruh.
strap, bro?
No, I literally have my PS4 in my trunk.
That's
Why?
what's up, nigga. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, I'm just saying if you want it, you know.
Play Fortnite.
Yo,
Yeah.
what you giving? You giving offerings, nigga?
Well, yeah, that's kind of like I don't know. I gave Chris the PS3, might as well also give him the PS4, right?
I'm not gonna turn it down.
Give Chris your fucking crib. How about that?
Well, nah, that I need. You know, I don't need the PS4.
No,
You say you got a PS4 in your trunk, and all of a sudden my brain went to Pimp My Ride. I was like, hey, you got a TV back there too? Like,
Dude, what a fucking show. What
Can
a
I
time.
have some of those shoes in the back?
No.
Nah, that's for me. Why would you? The fuck?
You don't need them. You don't walk.
That's what I'm gonna. Fuck you.
Kenny is not playing today, bro.
Yeah, he said that shit with the most straight face. He's like, you don't walk. Yes, the fuck I do with one leg.
Bro, he said that shit with his chest. Oh,
we,
no.
we ain't lying to the people, man.
Poor
It's okay. I seen that
Achilles, man.
scooter. It was nice. Nice scooter.
I put your mama
I
in the
agree.
basket.
Oh, wow.
Gonna put my mom in a basket.
Got him.
In the
Got him.
What she gonna do with that?
Got him.
Pimp my ride, look right, putting the booty right in there.
Your little rider hood ass nigga.
I'm gonna bring her right in the apartment in the basket.
All right, bro. We know how you get down, man.
You gonna know how I get down too.
You
Oh, wow.
Captain America's assistant. Pulling out the fucking.
I don't know what that means, bro.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
That shit
You
is
that black
funny.
nigga. You pulling out the fucking.
I didn't even know Captain America had an assistant. That's wild.
Is he
He
talking about
calling
the
me-
Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kenny watching a different version of the movie, bro. You watching the Jamaican version.
Hey,
Wow.
I'm watching niggas cut your hair, man.
You got to
Kenny,
be-
Kenny's
back.
the only nigga. Kenny the only nigga in the barbershop buying movies, bro. That's crazy.
You got the DB from the crack.
Oh, bro, that shit just made my chest hurt.
Chris wanted his revenge. You feel me? Like he.
That nigga said Captain America's assistant.
on MLK Day, that's crazy. He wanted to call him his slave, but he's like, nah.
Damn.
Like my
Hey,
nigga got
damn.
his own TV show and he Captain America's assistant.
Oh, no. All right. Let's transition here.
Let's transition. All right. Or roast this nigga Chris back into the shadow realm.
What did I do?
You know the fuck you did. Come
I
on.
didn't do shit, bro.
Come on, Rook. Pass it on, man. Pass it on. God bless.
Oh, man. So we last week we were meant to talk about karma. And interesting enough, Chris doesn't believe in
I don't believe in
karma. Chris doesn't believe in karma.
Why?
So knowing that Chris usually has these super philosophical fucking reasonings behind shit, I'm interested to hear, Chris, why don't you believe in karma?
I mean, isn't that on y'all? Like, shouldn't you explain why you believe in karma?
That's very true.
We should do both.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Like, why don't you believe in it? Let's say it.
I don't either.
I didn't even bring this conversation up. So.
Like, what is karma?
Karma is
some supernatural force.
Karma is the universe's get back.
Essentially, but it's like because
it can work both ways though.
The problem is, I feel like a lot of times when we had these conversations, I'm talking, nigga. I'm talking, nigga. The problem is when we had these conversations, we feel like
hey, Kenny, pull out your pockets, nigga.
We feel like a lot of these things is like superpowers or like nigga got heat vision or shit like that. But I feel like karma essentially is like the same way we explain consequences. Like whatever you do in this world, you're gonna reap the benefits or deal with the faults. Yeah, like essentially.
But that's not karma though.
Why is that like not?
If I tell you you're a bitch and you call me a bitch back, that's not karma. That's not what you call me a bitch.
That's not even like, I wouldn't even call that the explanation.
That's not karma. Karma is like the universe making its way back to me, right? Like that. It's like something that's outside of human.
If I do some fucked up shit, I expect fucked up shit to happen to me. Karma, in my opinion.
I feel like what you're describing is consequences, though, because for a part of my life, I thought I was going through karma, but then I realized like I just made a bunch of poor decisions and bad choices, and I was just living through the consequences of those decisions. It wasn't the earth like getting back at me, like that was me like having a.
But
that was like a philosophical like.
That's not karma, nigga.
But that was the whole point of the definition I just made, because you went back to the fucking laser vision shit. Like the earth don't know you, nigga. Like it's not the earth. It can't do nothing to you. Like, but I just feel like
are the consequences of your decisions? Is that karma?
That's what I'm asking. Like, what is karma then? Like, if
I feel
karma
like I feel like it's like a spiritual thing to me. Like honestly, I feel like you do some fucked up shit, expect fucked up shit to go back to you.
Like if you're telling me studying for my test is going to improve my chances of passing my test, and you define that as karma?
No, it's not like that. It's kind of like the way I view it is kind of like, you know, you hit and run somebody's car. And then next thing you know, for an example, Kenny, damn, just an example.
Yeah, let him finish.
Yeah, it's like, for example, it's like you hit and run somebody's car, you take off, and then like a fucking month later, your car window gets bashed in, type shit, right? Like that's karma coming back to you.
Right.
These are my confessions of that shit, to be honest.
So that's the concept that I don't believe in. I don't think that shit works like that.
Right, like isn't that? I feel like that. What you just the scenario you just put out was coincidence. Because like, what if you hit somebody and you didn't run, and then a month later your window gets bashed in? Like, then what?
I feel you, but I really feel like fucking karma is a spiritual fucking thing. Like you expect some shit to happen to you. If you fuck up, man, I done fucked up in certain ways, and I would be thinking to myself like, none of this shit would ever happen to me, and it happens to me. Is that could I tell if I'm not a spiritual person? Could I be like, oh, that's coincidence? I really feel like I did this because I did that. You feel me? Like, I don't know. That's me personally. Like, how do y'all be feeling about that? Like
if you do dirt and then dirt gets done to you, like, do you go back to the dirt that you did and you're like, this is happening to me because excuse me, because of the dirt that I did? Like, I don't. I mean, I've done dirt, and I've never gone back to
I have a sense of consciousness, though, in my opinion. I have a sense of consciousness. So if I do some shit that's fucked up and I see that shit come back to me, I feel like I deserve that shit in a way. So that's my karma, in my opinion. I don't know, like, that's how I feel.
I feel like it's like a gauge. Like, let's just say, like, you know, like a meter. Let's say you get 100 points, right? Or you start at 0 and you go 50 to the left, positive, 50 to the right, negative, whatever, in any direction, right? So essentially, what I feel like is karma, like, you know how some people, you see them, you like, damn, like, how they was the top dog at one point in high school, whatever life was going good, then you see them and their life is like terrible. Like
Mhm.
they fucked up, they homeless. So
I
much
don't believe
other shit is going on, right?
Yeah.
But I felt like they did enough bad things to allow their life to go in that direction. That's kind of their karma. Not like necessarily an eye for eye every time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel what you're saying. You know what I would say about that, Pete? It's like when it comes to me personally, I can't recognize anybody. I've never been able to recognize anybody else's karma.
no, it's not for you to recognize.
Yeah, exactly,
theirs. It's your
exactly.
own.
That's
But I'm
what-
just saying. Essentially, like that would be karma. You know what I'm saying?
What you look at is as your karma is your karma. You feel me? Like that's how I kind of feel. Like I feel like I'm able to identify my karma because I know what I've done. I know if I fucked up, if I know if I messed up in a certain way, or if I was trying to be this and I fucked up, I could say that's my karma. Like I don't know. Like if y'all niggas be like, oh, I don't identify that as karma, then that's your decision. You feel me? Like that's how I get down. Like I don't know. I could be, you know what I mean? I don't feel like karma is like a universal thing to where we all look at it and we all have the definition of karma.
Yeah.
Your karma is your karma.
I think in some respects too, in some ways it could be viewed in a like religious way as well, right? It's like depending on your views on religion, you could also look at it as like, this is God like punishing me or God saying you shouldn't be going down this path or God's blessing me, right? This is an opportunity that has opened up or something good just happened to me. So like it could be viewed that way as well. But overall it's kind of like
it's your self-judgment, ain't it?
I just feel like everyone has a certain energy, right? Like everyone has energy that they throw out into the world and positive or negative, that shit affects, what happens.
It comes back. Like,
That's
what What's funny is that karma has nothing to do with Christianity. Karma is
I'm saying it could be viewed that way. Like there's religious kind of because someone I think when we first mentioned it, someone said like, isn't that religious or something like that? Yeah. So like so in some respects, right? Like people can view it that way in a religious sense. But like in its most basic sense, like I don't view it necessarily as a religious way, as more of like I said, kind of like the energy and what you put out there is what comes back to you.
So like that. Go ahead. So it can really only be one or two things, right? Like, because I feel like that's how most people view it. Like, if I do good things, God is gonna bless me, or Jesus is gonna bless me, or the universe is gonna bless me. Whatever you believe in, it's the same shit. Right?
Yeah.
So like what I think happens is that people so like I feel like I think it's all religious. And I think people misinterpret what you're supposed to be getting out of religion. So Jesus says that things like you're gonna get back what you give out.
Yeah. Exactly.
And how people feel like is when something bad happens to me, I don't have to worry about it because Jesus is going to take care of it, or God is going to take care of it, or the universe is going to take care of it. But that's crazy because you're completely missing the point.
Yeah, you're not even putting it on yourself. You're not even putting it on yourself. You put it on another person, another spiritual being. So I understand.
Like everybody here was raised under like the Western religions, which is mostly Christianity, and it's supposed to be turned another cheek. So if Rookie does me dirty, it's not about hoping that he gets his get back.
Yeah.
It's about just, all right, it happened. It is what it is. I pray that he learns his lesson and he never does that again. That's what I'm supposed to be like. But niggas use karma to be like, no,
that's a
Rookie,
fucking
Rookie is gonna suffer consequences because of what he did.
Yeah,
but
now
that's how
we having two different conversations. No, not because that's kind of what I was trying to explain at Mike House. Now we're using the conversations of these insane zealots, like I always say. It's these people that feel like since Rookie stole my shoe, I hope he died. That's the weirdos. Like you're not even. First of all, you're not even supposed to do good things to get good things done for you in return.
But the thing is that I don't think these are insane zealots. I think this is the common people. I think most people think like this. I think most people do good things because they want to be identified as doing good things.
But at that point, is that really a good person? You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm purposely doing something to get something back in return.
I hear what you're saying, Pete, but I also see what Chris is saying, because Chris is trying to tell you that there's people that are not even deep into this, to the religion thing that you're talking about right now.
But then we're not talking about the same people. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you ever met somebody that you like, this is a genuinely good person? Then you met somebody else that they'll do something for you. It's like, nah, I feel like he only doing this because he wants something in return.
I think there's way more of the later than there are the other ones.
Because I feel like what Chris is trying to say, like, bro, deep ass in this conversation, you can split two ways. You can split into either two ways. What you're trying to say right now, Peterson, is not weirdos to these people that you're calling them weirdos to. You feel me? Like, this is like this whole ass religion type shit. And low key, like, what my fucking family was teaching me was like, which I went to church for, which I hate. You know, I'm not like a church person, so I came into church with a totally different belief. Like, I came in like, I don't like the questioning of people. Like, let people live. Like, I'm that type of person. That's always how I've been. Like, so there's people talking about some, like, my family was like, do unto others as they would do unto yourself.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Like, if I would never do something to you that I wouldn't want you doing to me. So that's how my basic principle came through. And that's kind of how my basic principle is with karma. Like, straight up. Like, if that's my interpretation of karma. You feel me? Like, if you do some shit to me like wild as fuck, and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want you to do that to me. So at the end of the day, that's my interpretation of karma. You feel me? Like, it's not even I couldn't even say it's a spiritual thing. I can't even say it's a spiritual thing. It's just like a human being thing to me. Like,
because earlier what Chris was talking about, like, if I go rob a bank and they catch my face on camera, that's not karma, because that's just consequences.
No, that's not karma.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But let's just say I did a whole bunch of stupid shit, right? Just like small stupid shit, not necessarily crimes, but like just shit that we know morally is not
even
okay.
Shit if you don't get caught. Even if
no,
you
but that's
caught.
what I'm saying. But then it gets to a certain point in my life, I wake up. Maybe it's still consequences too. I wake up and I'm not where I need to be at life. My life is fucked up, X, Y, and Z. I feel like essentially that's karma, because all the shit that I thought I was getting away with, I really wasn't.
I agree with that.
Like I think I read a lot about like these super wealthy people, these people who are super successful. And I'm telling you, to get to where they get to, they have to do a lot of fucking dirt, bro. Like, they have to do a lot of fucking dirt. We were having this conversation where we were talking about how the people who invent things, like you're telling me about how the lady who invented the iPad didn't get any credit for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal when it comes to technology. Like, a lot of the people, the big people in technology now, they took their ideas from someone else, and that person kind of just got left in the dust. While this other person took this idea and took off with it. And these people are worth billions of dollars. They're living super successful lives. We're going to remember their names forever. Like, what's their karma?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, and before you answer that, what I think we want to believe is that there's things in their life that are going on that are going to make them feel bad. Because I feel like that makes us feel that the universe is fair. But in reality, I don't think that's the case. I think a lot of these people can do dirt and walk away scot-free.
I really feel like
can I say something quick?
I don't feel like they walk. I don't feel like they walk away scot-free. But go ahead, David. Go ahead.
But like, what makes you think that? What makes you think that, though?
What makes me think that?
You can look at Dana White.
I feel like that's my belief, my G. That's just my belief. Like, I really feel like, I mean, you can laugh at it if you want, but I really feel like that is my belief. Like, I feel like what goes around comes around, and I've never shied away from that mentality. Like, I feel like you're eventually gonna get it. Like, it don't matter how and what fucking way it comes, it's gonna come. Like, there is no scientific fucking belief of
trip
this
to
shit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not. It's. I feel you because like I'm as. I mean, you guys might be shocked, but I am a religious person. I do believe in God.
I'm not shocked.
I'm not shocked either.
There's no reasoning behind it. Like I was riding around with a cross, and my boy was like, "Why do you ride around with the cross?" And I'm like, "Because it makes me feel comfortable."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It makes me feel comfortable. And I think that same concept could be applied to here, where there's really no logic to it, but believing in this thing makes us feel more at home.
You know what?
Because I'm looking at like somebody like Mark Zuckerberg. That man is worth $40 billion.
Yeah.
And he did a bunch of fucking dirt.
You know.
So what's his karma?
You know,
that's also the thing though when it comes to
You don't have swag.
but that's the thing though, because
you know what I mean?
You don't know what happens behind closed doors though. Like you don't know what battles that they're facing. So like, yeah, we see that he's a fucking
we don't know that they're
millionaire.
having any battles.
Let me cut you off. Let me cut you off, bro. Like, because like what you're assuming is that he's facing demons.
No, I'm saying we don't know.
No.
Regardless, you're assuming that he's facing demons, but I'm saying I'm facing demons. I'm assuming on some level everybody here is facing demons.
Yeah.
Like, why do we assume that Mark Zuckerberg's demons are more intense than anybody else's here?
You know, but let me say something real quick. I think the problem now, it's a lot of assumptions, right? Like we sit there, especially with karma and religion. This is why I was trying to explain to Mike. I'm very religious, but I hate the standpoint on religion a lot because we assume like it's our job to give a fuck about what's going to happen to the next person in that sense. That's not my job. Like to assume karma's hitting them less or better or worse on that person. You get what I'm saying? Like, what if his demons are worse or better than ours? That's not my business at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I came to the point too, Peterson. I'll tell you this, bro. I came to the point where I'm not worried about what other people got going on. Like, I'm not worried about, like, because then I just adopt everybody else's demons. I adopt everybody else's consequences or what everybody else got going on because I'm so involved in what they got going on. You feel me? Like, I've always been like that as a person. And I swear to you, bro, like, I realized, like, it's not a religion thing. And I have this admiration for science too. I have this admiration for science because I feel like what my religious parents and my religious family has always tried to do for me is try to tell me that science didn't exist. And then when I reach out to science niggas do their thing, they'll tell me that religion doesn't exist. So I've learned to find a balance in between all of that shit. Like, I've learned to be like, okay, this can happen regardless if it's religious, regardless if it's science. Like, they're simple as explanations for everything. But what we try to do is we try to pretend like, okay, if you're more on the right side, on the religious side, or you're more on the left side, you're literally battling each other every day, like trying to say, oh, okay, there's a reason for karma. When it can really just be like reaction and non-reaction. Like, you don't do this fuck shit, and this fuck shit won't happen.
And I feel like the point that we miss a lot, especially with religious people, like, we don't live in a perfect world. I've said that shit 100,000 times. So we assume that everything is going to happen the same way every time for everybody. Then if we are religious, minus maybe one person, it's still an afterlife. Like, hey, so you might even have to suffer in the afterlife.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, can I say this too? Because you brought up a great point, Pete. All I want to say is, like, we all want this answer. We all want an answer to some shit. And why can't we accept there's no answer? Like, why can't we accept that we don't know it? The truth. Why we can't accept
or the answers beyond us?
Yes.
Our comprehension.
Why can't we accept we don't know where the fuck we're going when we die?
I don't like that.
Why?
David, you had something you wanted to say earlier, bro. And what was it that you wanted to say?
Oh, I was just gonna excuse me. I was gonna give an example of the scenario Chris was describing. That's like recent news. Well, Dana White is the president and CEO of the UFC. He was in the news for slapping his wife because she slapped him. He's super successful, wealthy, this, that, and the third. But what Chris was describing was like, we're assuming that he's going to go through consequences. And he had a press conference where basically he was just like what do you want to be done to me? Like, if I walk away from the business for 30 days, like, that hurts the business. That hurts the employees. So I think Dana White would have been a prime example of what Chris was describing, because this is someone that is, successful, wealthy, runs a great business, and he was caught up in a hand fight with his wife, and nothing's gonna happen to him.
But again, those are talking about like consequences, though. And consequences and karma is different.
But what's his karma though? Is what I'm saying. Like,
that's never for us to determine.
Like, yeah, and for the purpose of that, his life is not even over yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
We're choosing somebody else's consequences or what they deserve in life. Like,
it's not choosing. All this is, like, I'm gonna go back to what I was gonna say before. Like, you're right. Like, these are concepts that are beyond our understanding. But, like, I don't think it's worthless to discuss them. Like, to try to.
I don't think it's worthless. I think the problem is sometimes, like, because sometimes I even forget the world outside of me exists. Because especially now, because I'm on a fucking scooter, so my mobility is not that high. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes we don't see things directly. We see things indirectly. So, like, Mark Zuckerberg got 120 billion, whatever, X amount of dollars. I wouldn't wish nothing bad on him. You get what I'm saying? Because that's disgusting in a sense, too, to even wish something bad on somebody. But you don't know what he's been through or what he suffered through, in a sense. So his karma could have been worse or could have been better. We don't know.
So time out. Let's rewind this all the way back. Yeah. What's the basis of your belief in karma in?
My faith, like, essentially.
So what made you believe in karma in the first place?
With me personally, the things that I've done, like, in my life, even the times I didn't get caught, a lot of times when I was doing stupid shit, bad things happened.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And I've been telling people, for the outside of my Achilles, because I was playing basketball, or even my lung shit because of the surgery, right? Which is that, but that's stress. They said that was stress induced in a way, but that's more scientific than I feel like it's karma too. You get what I'm saying? But what I was going to say, in the past 10 years, I felt like my life been going in an amazing direction because of things I've been doing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But prior to that, I felt like my life was in shambles, but I was on some fuck shit. You know what I'm
saying? I have a question, and it kind of shifts away from karma, but also I think it kind of ties into it. Do you guys believe in manifestation?
Yeah, I do.
But I think manifestation and prayer go hand in hand. A lot of people like to separate them.
Man, I feel
that's
like
a whole different subject.
I feel all this shit is spirituality, because in my opinion, like, y'all talking about karma right now, and I have moments where I had to recognize my own karma. I never had to bring it up to anyone else. Like,
yeah, because that's not their business.
Exactly. I had to recognize it to where, like, I was fucking up in a way, and I was like, oh no, Kenny, you need to move this type of way, because this is where you need to move to grow. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like karma isn't up to us. Like, we talking about some other man's karma. Like, that man gonna have to recognize his own karma at Judgment Day. If that's his religious approach, you feel me? Like, I feel perfectly fine with, like, recognizing my own karma and dealing with that shit, because I know what my karma is. I know where I fucked up in life is. I know where I messed up, where I feel I messed up. Somebody might look at my life and be like, you ain't messed up, you ain't do this. But I feel like I could have done better in a certain way. And I approach that. And that's my karma. That's how I feel it is.
And I got something else to say about certain things too, but I felt like you had something to say, Chris. I'm going to say it after, because you looked at me a certain way when I said something.
He did. I was watching.
What?
No, I felt like you had something to say because when I said
look
my
at him
whole
real
little
way, bro.
situation in the 10 years, you made a facial expression because I wanted to know what you was thinking.
I honestly don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
cause no, I was
Saw his facial expression.
but
No,
even
Chris. Hey, no, I was with Pete.
yeah, I did,
He's
but I
about the
guess
same
not.
shit.
But
But it's
I was
okay.
gonna say, even sometimes with our consequences, like with the cancer and shit that I've been through, sometimes because I was reading something earlier, you know, I'm always reading.
Yeah.
Sometimes we assume certain things are bad too.
Yeah.
Like, so it's certain things that we go through. Because I was a crash dummy at one point, and I felt like the cancer slowed me the fuck down drastically, and it allowed me to be more present than I've ever been.
I hear
You
you.
know what I'm saying? So in that sense, I didn't look at the glass half empty. I saw it half full. Like, so sometimes with certain shit, we'll look at it bad for that individual, but it may not be as bad as we seen it when we have a bird's eye view of the things that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've even re-looked at certain events in my life and like, was that really that bad? Maybe that shit saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel what Peterson's saying because I've been there, bro. Like I literally been there. Like I really feel like there's certain points in my life where I had to stop. Like even when I was doing some horrible shit, doing some fucked up shit, I had to fucking stop and look around. And I was like, oh, okay. This is what life's trying to fucking teach me right now. And I should probably chill out. I should probably, you know what I mean? Like assess my situation.
but Chris, you said you started believing in karma. Why you had said that? You had said, yeah, you was like, maybe I'm starting to believe karma.
No, he was talking about, he said he was a religious person.
No, not during this podcast. He said that shit in person.
Oh.
It's like, maybe I'm starting to believe in karma because I think something had happened to you.
Oh, Pete got
you said it briefly, and I want to ask you on that.
Pete got
I honestly don't remember what made me say that.
Damn it,
there's probably something that made me say that. I just don't remember what it is.
Chris, do you believe in manifestation?
No.
Interesting. I kind of figured.
You remind me of one of my homeboys. He's from Nigeria. He's super science. Like everything that ever happens in life has
an explanation.
Like definite explanation. I'm like, not. But what about the things we can't explain? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Those things, man. That's the crazy thing. Cause I really, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I legit was like, my thing. I always been like good at science, so I always was like, my parents be like, oh, religion. So I was like, okay, I don't want to just shut these niggas off because they saying religion, and because you know that's how it always is. Is you gotta pick a side type shit. And I love science. I love fucking science, my nigga. But when I see my fucking parents, like the way them niggas was like religion, I was like, okay, there got to be a reason why niggas believe in religion. So I try to like add the two and two together, in my fucking opinion. You feel me? Like, but I really feel like both fucking make sense. It's just some fucking, I don't know what it is. It just has to have conflict. It just has to have some type of conflict. Like,
I mean, this shit started wars. Can your religions
no,
has wars and shit?
I understand. Yeah. I understand that, but that's because of the ignorance of man, my nigga. That's the ignorance of man.
Yeah.
Like
legit. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say it's just funny because like I get what you're saying. I mean, this is a different side conversation, but when it comes to religion and science, like you know, people will explain the science on everything starting back from day one, but they can never explain like the very first cell.
Neither can fucking religion. Yeah. Religion comes up. Religion is putting something out there that we can never go back and be like factual. Be like, yes, this is what happened. Come on, really, bro. Like we are that. Even science is a religion to somebody. It's a religion to somebody.
That's right.
Like we are choosing sides when we shouldn't be choosing sides. If that's somebody's religion, that's somebody's fucking religion, bro. Come on, let it go. Let them rock. Let them do what they do. There's people out here. That want to be whatever side they want to be. Like fucking. I don't even want to say it because you know it's such a sensitive topic now. Like you can't even talk about somebody's sexuality anymore. Like nowadays without being canceled type shit. But it's just like
Yeah.
that's somebody's
Yeah,
belief.
Kenny, we got to get to episode 100 before we get canceled first, all right?
Yeah.
Or episode
I
60
don't
at
like your
least.
joke.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Stop it.
sorry. All right, I'm
Stop
done.
telling your jokes.
Damn.
He said stop.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Let's keep
All right,
it going.
really quick because we have about 5 to 10 or so minutes, and this weekend with playoffs, a wild card weekend, shit's been kind of nuts. It's just been kind of nuts with some of the games. Like
Jacksonville game was crazy.
Bro, that shit was crazy. I literally
You
cannot
turn that
believe.
shit off.
I fucking left to go snow tubing with my girl. And then
tubing.
yeah, it's like you know how,
black people out there.
yeah. All right. But yeah, and then by the time we were done, I went to the bar that they had there, and then I walk in and they're kicking a game-winning field goal. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened with Jacksonville?
The motherfuckers won by 1. That's crazy.
Yeah. Bro, we were talking so much. Everyone was talking so much shit on their overpaying people in the off season, and they're fucking cashing out. Like they've been balling out all year, and then they balled out during that game too. Hey, so kudos to them.
Who you talking
They
about?
know all year.
What happened, Chris?
Not all year.
Well,
Yeah, when they beat Baltimore,
Fair.
I was like, damn.
You got the Milwaukee Bucks shirt on, bro, and I've been waiting to tell you.
Yeah, Baltimore should have won too. They should have won by like 2 touchdowns.
Baltimore stinks, man.
Oh yeah, go say it loud and proud.
Bruh.
hey, at least
The
you're not
offense-
a Broncos
Bro, it was
fan.
3rd and 1, and they handed the ball to Mark Andrews, bro. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Bro, I said the same shit. I was like, what the fuck
What are
is
you
that?
doing? Bro,
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins touched the ball beneath the 10-yard line one time, bro. And that one time is when he caught it and scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
Other than that, he didn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
In the last drive, Justice Hill was the running back in the game. J.K. Dobbins got 13 carries.
why didn't you run it in, nigga?
I have a bad Achilles, bro. It's supposed to
I
be
want to see you be running back.
J.K. Dobbins running the ball.
True.
Bro, I hope
Yeah.
there's some type of changes in the Baltimore scenery.
You
And my
what's
team
wrong?
winning right now, so let's just
Hey,
say
they
that.
might fuck
I hope-
around. I hope that
If they
pay
keep
Lamar.
Greg Roman, I hope Lamar Jackson goes to Miami or San Francisco.
He need to go to Miami, bro. That's where he belongs. Big Miami.
That'd be cool. But I mess with San Francisco too.
Look
I
at
think
that
it's
big.
pretty tough.
Look at that big green shirt on a Rook, though. Why don't you stand up? Why
No,
don't you stand up?
no, fuck you,
Come on, man.
bro.
You fuck with that
Anyway.
Milwaukee shirt.
You said what?
Why don't you stand up?
You're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I know.
I want him to show that. I want him to show that logo real quick.
He sound like that old man on Family Guy. Like,
You want some popsicles?
yeah.
Oh man.
Are you shitting on black people on Black History?
No, not Black History Month. Black History Day. Martin Luther King Day.
Martin
Get out,
Luther
black
King
bitch,
Day.
Jamaican.
He don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with all of you.
He
First of
definitely fuck
all,
with me.
Chris got the Just for Men talking about Bob Marley, nigga. Bob Marley would slap the shit out of you.
He can't dye his scalp, my guy.
We will dye his scalp.
He can tattoo it. I saw somebody tattoo a hairline. I seen that on social media.
That
Oh,
shit
Bob
ain't done.
Marley,
What the fuck?
Would you tattoo your hairline, Chris?
Bob Marley is prejudiced against people without hair, bro.
He heard your goddamn Jamaican joke, man. Come on. Just sit in the back.
Nigga, I'm proud. I'm proud that
Sit
I
in
got
the
a
back.
Jamaican friend, bro. Like, the
Sit in
fuck?
the back like Rosa Parks, nigga.
Nigga, like, I've been listening to Stephen Marley since, like, I was 13 years old, bro.
Stephen Marley. Stefan, nigga. Stefan. Get your ass back. We try to give you a chance. You said Stephen Marley.
Damian Marley's my nigga. And I seen Belly.
Then you seen what?
Go ahead.
I seen Belly.
Oh.
I seen Cool Running.
You know what, man? When I put a picture of racism on Wikipedia, it's gonna be next to you and Rook, man. I'm putting both of y'all together. I'm putting a picture of you passing the nigga the ball to shoot the three. Your racist ass. You going down? You going down too, nigga?
I don't understand how I got caught up in this, bro.
You giving that nigga the assist, man. You gonna be on Wikipedia, nigga.
If anything, I'm the one scolding Rook, bro. Like, don't nobody Rook.
You're right, but that's not how the picture gonna look. You're gonna be looking clean with that pass.
I'm fighting against racism, bro.
I can't wait till 2026 when Chris and I can be friends again. Because that's when
2026.
Yeah, 2026. That's what I'm shooting for Chris and I to be friends again.
You have a Bucks jersey.
Just let him rob you, bro.
Yeah, Chris. If you rob me, we'd be cool again.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What?
Okay. So again, just my stuff only. Don't take my girl stuff, please. Just my stuff.
Yeah.
Can I rob you first?
I'm pulling up with Chris too.
So you don't have that much left.
You got material I should rob too, nigga.
I'm finna take majority of it, and whatever I don't take, Chris can have.
Okay.
I'll take that stupid ass dog.
Hey, bro.
No,
come on, man.
Dogs.
That's my girl's dog. You can't take him.
No, we taking the dog.
Nah, bro.
We taking the dog, holding him for ransom, bro. Sorry.
They definitely calling the cop. You can't take the dog.
Yeah, man. He's a good boy, bro. You can't take the dog. Come on now.
You're doing 25 to life.
You said what, Chris?
You can pay me to get him back.
Well, how am I gonna pay you if I'm letting you rob me? You're taking everything I have.
Nigga, that's on you, bro. I don't know.
Figure it out.
All right. See if I could get a loan or something from the bank. We'll see. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that concludes episode 57. Okay.
What?
Is there something else you wanted to say, Kenny?
Yeah, man.
Well, go ahead.
That dog gonna shut on your couch and we gonna rob you, nigga.
Oh wow. Chris, why don't you believe in karma? You ain't answer that.
Man. You see, this is why Chris and fucking Pete fight.
No, that was a simple question, my nigga. You escalate. You doing too much.
You got stank draws.
What? How would you know what my drawers smell like? That's wild.
That is wild.
That nigga a booty smeller.
There's nothing to make me believe in karma.
You heard him?
Yeah, that was
a
simple ass answer. I don't know what to
Oh, we gonna rob your black ass now.
I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like karma's a concept that, like, the same thing with me, where like I believe in religion because it makes me feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people believe in karma because it makes them feel comfortable.
I agree with that, Chris.
You know, like, I don't think there's really anything that supports. Like you're saying, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that supports the karma concept.
Yeah, it's what you believe in, ain't it?
I mean, I guess I guess that could go for a lot of things, like the government. I don't believe in them.
Don't they pay you, bro?
Huh?
Yeah, like, don't they pay you like a fucking check every month?
Yeah, but I paid my dues. The fuck, like, it's not like that was
saying. If you don't believe in the government, you think
that was positive consequences. That was positive consequences. I did my time.
But like, how do you not believe in the government? Like, they obviously exist because you're obviously getting a check.
Yeah.
Man, Peterson look like Quicksilver right now. Black
Close this out, man. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
I don't know.
Shut your black ass up, man. I told you, with your ashy chin. Take your back ass out. Stop violating.
He like,
Bro,
hey, Tommy.
We just
Tommy about to be wrong.
Tommy
about to be wrong.
Yeah, he is about to be wrong.
Fuck Tommy, man.
Damn,
fuck Tommy. That's your boy.
Yeah, but he said the Ravens are gonna lose and then they lost.
Tommy, watch this episode, bro. You gonna see who your real friends is, nigga.
Tommy haven't seen an episode since like episode 17, bro.
He talked about 50.
Yeah, he did.
Fuck.
Damn.
Chris don't believe in Tommy either.
Yo, this nigga Chris is just as savage as everybody, bro. I don't believe this nigga, bro.
He said, "Fuck him."
Chris, so what's up? 2026, friends again?
Bro, why do you want to be friends?
You
with
mad
Chris?
thirsty, bro.
I just want to be friends, bro. I want to be friends with all my friends.
Just get your ass
'Cause if
on the
not-
3-point line and shoot the
In
shot.
2026, will you not be a descendant of slave masters? No? So then we're not gonna be friends. I mean, it is what it is.
Between
Alright,
him
but
and
then
Mark
you're-
Cuban, bro.
But then your boys with fucking David.
David doesn't have slave master vibes, bro.
Yo, you wearing the Milwaukee Bucks fucking shirt, bro.
And you're wearing a beanie. I guess we're all pointing out obvious things here, Kenny. Like, I'm like, what? Like, I don't
That
You know
understand.
what? This is
That
this
nigga
is
Rook
why-
said no. That nigga Rook said no woman, no cry, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's also saying super.
That's so racist, bro.
All right, I'm ending this. I'm tired of you
You
guys.
better end that motherfucking shit right now, nigga.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next episode.